everybody. Let's hear it for Bill Thompson. Guys, this is not... Friends here from Williamsburg, Crown Heights, Midwood, Borough Park, other communities. Okay, we're going to get started, and first of all, I want to tell everyone here, guys, if you're with us, okay, we want to get started. First of all, I want to thank all of you for being here. By the way, these people work, and they took time off.
Sorry I was late.
They took time off to be here, to be part of what we're doing, because they understood how important it is. So I want to thank all of you for the delay and for being here and so on. Let me just, as I've said, and whatever I've said up until now, I'm going to start fresh. Bill Thompson is one of the most decent people that I have met in my 31 years of politics. Now, you've heard me say things about other people, say nice things about people, but he is one of the most decent people that you will ever meet. He's a person whose word is his bond. When he commits to something, when he says something, you don't have to think about it. Is that pre-election rhetoric? But post-election, it's another story. That is not the essence of Bill Thompson. He is a person who has a heart, and he has a soul, and he has the kind of decency that is so important in the world of politics. That's number one. That's very important, because I don't care if someone has a lot of other qualities, but if they don't have that integrity, that sincerity, that honesty, I really don't care about anything else. That's number one. Number two, one of the most important issues for everyone who lives in the city of New York, whatever community you are from, whether it's the Latino community, the black community, the Jewish community, the Muslim community, doesn't matter. The issue of education is most important. It is to my family. The idea of our children being educated in a way that they are the future. They're going to be the future Bill Thompsons, the future Dov Hikinds, the future Barack Obamas, the future leaders of our country. But you need to get a great education. And everyone has talked about this forever. Ever since I'm in politics, everyone is going to make it better. And the most recent results of a test that were given to our students, and it was a little more difficult, that test. I can only imagine how difficult. The results were not too great. So the number one issue, as far as I'm concerned, is education. Education in terms of the entire universe. And we in our community, in particular, in the Jewish community, I mentioned earlier, and you and I talked about it on the radio, that there are over 500,000 people living in the Jewish community at near or at the poverty level. That is unbelievable. There are only 8.5 million people in the entire city of New York. How's that even possible? That's an issue we have talked about. And look, all poor are important, but that was a shocking statistic that I came across. And these are the kind of things we want to deal with. But we in our own community, we want a mayor who's going to be sensitive. Example, something we fought for in Albany, but we have been, the bureaucracy here in the city with the present mayor has made things so difficult. We finally got something done with Senator Simcha Felder, something that I've been fighting for years. We did it 2 years ago as well, but we're running into all kinds of bureaucratic problems. Imagine the idea of transportation for our yeshiva kids. We should be applauded in our community that kids get out of school at 5 o'clock, 5:30. Isn't more education a good thing? Why should anyone stand in the way of providing transportation, which is not an issue of church and state? Why should anyone stand in the way of providing transportation? And the bureaucracy and the difficulty that we are faced with right now. I can tell you one thing, everybody. A Bill Thompson administration, we will not have that problem. The issue, something that may not affect any of you, and I hope it doesn't. Special education for families that have special education children. Do you know, excuse me to use the word health, do you know what people have to go through to get benefits that they deserve? To put out money in advance? Now, we passed legislation like this in Albany. It was vetoed. It's coming back. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. With a Bill Thompson administration, we won't have to pass the legislation in Albany. I don't hear you. This is important. This is toughness. This is real. Very important. Child care. You know, we have large families. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. You know, having 5 or 6 or 7 children is a very normal thing. Husbands go to work. The wives can't go to work if they don't have child care. We want people to work. The more people that work, the more taxes you have. This mayor has kept on cutting back and cutting back and cutting back. All I can say to you is this, that with a Thompson administration, we will get a fair shake. No question about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have our job cut out. This is a close race. I'm optimistic, and I'm saying it right here, right now. I'm optimistic that with God's help, only with God's help, Bill Thompson will be the next mayor of the city of New York. But I also know one other thing that God wants. If you believe in something, if you stand for something, you have principles, you don't look at, you know, what's the poll on Monday? What is it on Tuesday? By the way, what will it be next week, Monday? No, you do what you think is right because your heart tells you this is the right man. God wants you to do your part, and we are asking everybody here and everybody out there, we need to do all the work that has to be done between now and September 10th, 9 o'clock at night. So ladies and gentlemen, I give you a friend of 31 years. 31 years. You don't stay friends with that many people for 31 years, especially in the world of politics where, you know, today you're in, I'll see you next week, next month, you're out. We have been in touch and have worked together. I have gone to Bill Thompson. I've gone to his father that he put me in touch with. I mean, his father, forget it. But the two of them, unbelievable. If they can help. You know, there's an expression, you know, there are people who like to do a mitzvah. Bill knows what a mitzvah is. Bill Thompson likes to do a mitzvah whether he's in office or out of office. Hey, I don't hear the enthusiasm enough. I don't hear it enough. Okay, great. So ladies and gentlemen, everybody here, representing Maizdis, representing people, the young people, a cross-section, people involved in all kinds of great work, like Kesach over there, my friend Brach Yubinik,